If you've ever wanted your Commander games to feel more like a story-driven game night with a splash of flavor and a dash of chaos, you'd probably enjoy Commander Party. Commander Party is an official Magic event which mixes casual Commander gameplay with unique rules and crazy twists that change the outcome of the game, usually based on Magic's current storyline. It often drops around the time a new set drops, like the weekend after, but dates can vary a bit depending on the individual Commander party. It's still regular Commander, where you bring your own 100 card decks, one commander at the helm, all the usual chaos. But with a special twist. You might have a secret role you're playing, or unique rules that change the way your Commander games will go. All of this is also thematically linked to the current set that's out. You might be racing to save a plane, fighting over control of a realm, becoming part of a clan, and doing objectives for that clan in particular. It really depends on what the flavour and the mechanics of the newest set are, but generally it's all tied to, like a unique plane or a story or a character moment. And there are effects that basically affect your whole pod, whether or not you're the one that casts that spell. I attended the Tarkir Dragonstorm Commander Party last night, and the rules for this Commander Party in particular were as follows. Channel the might of dragons, embrace clan-driven chaos, and bring the set spirit to your Commander pod. At Tarkir Dragonstorm Commander Party events, players will choose a clan alignment, and as they play, the Dragonstorm grows in intensity, opening special clan abilities. If the Dragonstorm gains too much energy, it releases a powerful effect for all players in the game. So let's talk a little bit about the Tarkir Dragonstorm Commander Party event in particular and go through some of my experiences with it. So I did this particular Commander Party at Darksphere in London, which is actually the LGS I just showed you in my Jeskai Precon opening video. It's a great spot, honestly, if you're anywhere near London in the UK. They're always super friendly in there, they have great stock. Loads of play space in there, and they also accommodate other games like Warhammer, so highly recommended if you're anywhere close to London. So I got in there, I registered with the official Magic the Gathering Wizards app, and they gave me my free promo card. The free promo card this time around was a Dragon Speaker Shaman. It's a 2/2 for 3 red human barbarian shaman. Which means that dragon spells you cast cost 2 less to cast every time. So pretty good if you're building any kind of dragon deck, and obviously very thematic with the whole Tarkir Dragonstorm set just releasing. They also asked me which clan I wanted to be part of. I sort of panicked a little bit and just said Mardu. Mostly because I don't know, actually. I sort of was just like, do you have Mardu? And yeah, they did. I guess it's the colours I normally play in, so I just was like, which makes no sense because I had the Jeskai Precon with me. But anyway, I digress. So they handed me Mardu. You get this little sort of slip of paper which explains the unique abilities of your clan. So the Mardu one in particular, basically says, once during each of your turns as a sorcery, you may activate one ability by removing the specified number of your faction counters from the Dragonstorm. Now, I'll explain what the Dragonstorm is in 1 second, but basically my Mardu abilities meant that I could tap to add 1 each of the Mardu colours. Not tap. See, now I'm thinking in like normal Magic. Remove 1 counter, sorry, to add 1 each of the Mardu colours. It's red, white, or black, not all 3 of them. Tap 3, and until end of turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. And I can remove 6 counters to create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Until the end, till my next end step, it also gains Mobilize 3 and Haste, which is kind of crazy. Each clan basically had some unique different things it would do. So like Sultai did something different to Temur and Jesker, and it was Abzan, and it was all kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I would recommend picking different clans if you're with your friends, but ultimately it's up to you. The only thing I would say is try and match the colours somewhat to colours you'll be playing, just because that first ability is about removing counters to add certain colours of mana, but at the end of the day it doesn't really matter, so do whatever you want to do, it's all good. There's no rules in Commander Party, except for the regular rules of Commander. So, talking about that Dragonstorm, it was represented physically by just the cool piece of Dragonstorm looking artwork that we placed in the middle of the table, and you could place counters on it when you hit certain conditions. So for Take Dragonstorm specifically, it was placing a counter when you cast any commander or any dragon spell, when you deal combat damage to an opponent with one or more creatures, and if you cast a non-creature spell with mana value 4 or greater from your hand. And then once during a player's turn, you may activate a sorcery as one of the abilities listed on your clan card by removing the number of faction counters specified. And then, at the end of each end step, if the Dragonstorm has 15 or more total faction counters, each player with counters on it activates their last faction ability without paying its cost, and then you remove all counters from the Dragonstorm. So basically, it's just a way of making Commander a little bit more fun, a little bit more interesting, and just kind of giving everyone at the table something else to worry about. So to be honest with you, I think it works best for kind of like either newer players who just want to jump in and just kind of see what all the chaos can be, because it's a very casual format, very, very casual. Or I think it's really good as well for like maybe pods who, you know, everyone only has a certain amount of decks. Maybe you've played against your friends' decks like to death, and you're just looking for something to kind of spice up your game that has a little extra flavor to it. Because essentially you're just playing Commander with your friends, and then there's just some fun stuff happening that's thematically tied to whatever the latest set is. And yeah, they do them quite regularly, so there'll be more in the future for different sets. And yeah, I honestly think, you know, you get a free promo card, it's a free event. All you do is you rock up with some of your favorite decks. They can be precons, they can be high powered, they can be low powered. It's completely up to you. You can already have a pod, or you can rock up and just say, hey, is anyone looking for someone to play with? And yeah, you can basically just have fun with your friends, or make some new friends and play some crazy games of Commander, all based around the latest set. I would 100% recommend going to a Commander party if you haven't been before. I believe it's only WPN stores that host them, so have a look at the official Magic the Gathering app, check out which stores near you might be participating, and jump in and have fun. I think there's still quite a few Tarkir Dragonstorm ones going on over the next few weeks, so definitely check those out. And yeah, jump in and have fun. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you so much. I'll have some more videos coming out soon, and don't forget the Command Fest is coming up on the 16th and 17th of May this year in Birmingham. Presented as always by Axion Now. I'll be there. There's going to be a whole host of amazing creators there, such as the Mansplaining folks. I think Pleasant Kenobi's going. Oh my goodness, there's going to be so many people. And it's going to be a great time. Basically, you jam out some games, you can play in events, win some really cool prizes, or just come and hang out and have fun and play casually, whatever you want to do. There's also vendors there, lots of different cards to buy, lots of singles, lots of boosters, lots of accessories. It's basically just like a little Magic the Gathering mini con, and it's always an absolute blast. So if you can make it to Birmingham this May, come along, and it's going to be amazing, and I will see you there. And alright, thank you so much everyone, and I'll talk to you soon.